dear friend, there is a major update for Affinity Photo. No, Affinity Photo 2.6.3 is available for downloading, dear friend. If you use Affinity Photo, don't forget to update. When I was working today, I saw this update. You see here, we have no Affinity Photo 2.6.2. But no, would you like to install the update from 2.6.2 to 2.6.3? Just click install, dear friend. After this, installing the new update 2.6.3, the performance of Affinity Photo will be more stable. If you don't know what's Affinity Photo, it's the best alternative of Adobe Photoshop. One time purchase, dear friend, perpetual license. Once you buy Affinity Photo, you can use it whole life. You don't need to pay the monthly subscription. All the professional tools which you use in Adobe Photoshops, all tools are available inside Affinity Photo. So I have been using this Affinity Photo for my professional works more than 1 year, and I don't miss Adobe Photoshop. Come here to install here, and we just click to install. Please stay in the class, dear friend, till the end. Today we will learn how to edit photo inside Affinity Photo, how we can make a fantastic, stunning YouTube thumbnail inside Affinity Photo. So we just click here install, dear friend. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Let's proceed for installing this update. Just click here install. So now we are installing Affinity Photo 2.6.3 here. We have almost installed Affinity Photo here. Very soon we will be inside Affinity Photo 2.6.3 here. You can see now we are inside Affinity Photo here. I have some project. So restore unsaved files. Just I click because I want to restore. Yes, I have already the YouTube thumbnails which I create inside Affinity Photo. Dear friend, you see, in this way you can make a stunning YouTube thumbnail inside Affinity Photo. Stay in the class till the end. No, once you open Affinity Photo, you will find this fantastic modern UI better than Adobe Photoshop. If you haven't go through the basic class of Affinity Photo, go to our playlist and see there. In today's class, let's make simple YouTube thumbnail inside Affinity Photo. And you know, in Affinity Photo, there is a 6 months free trials. Go and use for 6 months. You don't need to pay anything. It's really a good deal, dear friend. So first you come here, you see here file. In file you see Control N to make a new project. Here you see new from clipboard, and these are actually the shortcuts. You can see these shortcuts are very important. Here you can see these user interface. All these are very important, dear friend. All tools are here available. So first we come here, file. In file here, Control N. Now we find such type of new document. Here actually we will customize to make our YouTube thumbnail. Our YouTube thumbnail is a 1280 by 720 pixel. So we just type 720 pixel, and DPI will be 72 on default. It's okay, we don't touch. And color unit pixel, it's a default. And image placement will be prefer embedded. And you can see here color, we take this RGB color, and margin we don't need, and just create. Okay, now we are inside our canvas here for YouTube thumbnail size, and we want to make a gradient canvas. So we just come here, search one by one, and this is actually colored fill tool. Shortcut is G. Just click here, and we can just type here histogram. Just come here to color, and we can take this color. You see, we have selected this color, and now we want to add gradient. We just click here. You see gradient here. Shortcut is G. Just click here, and we take like this gradient. Okay. No, actually we can customize this gradient. First we just enlarge this, and you see here, once you touch here, you will find this round here, and we just click here, and we can take this something like this color. Okay, and anywhere you just click, and you will get this round ball here. And here we take this red, and here we take some other color like this color, and downside we take color like this. Okay, so you have created gradient canvas here. and we can maximize anytime. Here you see here, like you can make bigger, smaller, you can resize. You see here this line here, you see this line you can draw, and you can make smaller, bigger here, you see. And anytime you can change the place. For example, I want this red to here, just why I want to shift here. Here this is a diamond point, and we have chosen other color like yellow, and we can take any color. For example, I want to take this color, so we can change anytime. We just click here, and this is selected, and we come here to choose some other color like this color. Okay, like this color we can take. For example, we take this. Okay, and downside we can anytime change. For example, I take this yellowish fill. Okay, just we can give some red. Okay, touch. We have chosen this canvas here, and you can move like this. You see, anytime you can move, make a smaller, bigger. Okay, we have already prepared, and just come here. You see here move tool, and now we can add anything. For example, I want to make a YouTube thumbnail for our Affinity update. I have Affinity logo. For example, I take this logo. Okay, here Affinity logo. Okay, and we can place here, and I want to remove this white portion. We come here. This is actually, you see, object selection tool. This is the actually AI feature inside Affinity Photo, like Photoshop. Once you download Affinity Photo first time, you have to download this AI feature. So we just click here, and you see here machine learning mode. Object selection tool requires segmentation model to be installed. Manage install models in setting. Come here to setting. You see here segmentation. This segmentation tool. Hello dear friend, if this class is useful to you, adds value to your life, don't forget to subscribe the channels. Your one subscription gives me a lots of motivations to make more creative tutorial for you. Nowadays I am working hard, but my channel is not growing due to the algorithm of YouTube, dear friend. But you can make it possible just by writing a comment, liking, and subscribing, dear friend. Even you can share this channel to those friends who are actually in the need of such type of tutorial. This tutorial may help them a lot. Just favor me, dear friend, and help me to spread this tutorial to the wider audience on YouTube. Favor me, subscribe. Without wasting time, let's jump into the next step of our Affinity Photo here. 290 MB and silency. This silency allows photo to understand what's visually important in pixel layer or placed image. So you have to download these two for using this AI feature. So just we come here, install here. We are installing here, just click install. It will automatically install this AI features inside Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, and Affinity Publisher everywhere. We are downloading now machine learning model, and we will automatically remove the background of any photo very easily. You see, download the optional machine learning models to add extra capabilities to Affinity Photo. So we have to download all. We have almost downloaded. So once you download Affinity Photo, you need to download. Okay, and now we download these silency models. It's a very necessary. It's 72 MB. It's a 290 MB file. Okay, we have downloaded now. We just click here, and now we come here. You see here object selection tools. Once you see, you select this object selection tool, and you can put here. For example, it has automatically selected this area. You see very easily. Just click here. Okay, it has selected, and now we come here to layers. After selection, you see we come to layer here. In layer, we just you see here, make this, you see adjustment layer, mask layer. Just remember this mask layer, and you see I have already marks, and we just control plus D. Now select this. Okay, and now we can move anywhere. You see we have moved. For example, here we have moved. Now we take another photo for Affinity Photo update here. So we come here to take any photo here. Here I have photo. So you see I have this photo. I will just take this, select, just minimize. So because I have the size of photo is very bigger, so just minimize Affinity Photo. Now maximize here. Okay, click shift to left, right, and alt up down. Alt to up down here. You see now we have our this photo, and we just click here like this. So you can see we have here photo. So I want to remove this background, and very easily we will come here to object selection tool, this AI module, and we just click here to photo anywhere. Just click here, it will automatically select. You see it is so fast selected, we don't need to do anything, and we come here to mask layer, and we have masked, and control plus D to select it, and now we can put anywhere. Can drag this, you see here, just okay. No, it's okay. Here we can resize. Come here to write text. So first for writing text you have to come here, see all tools here, and this is the artistic tool here. Just click this is frame text tool to write several sentences, but we want to write just title. Just click here. You can just customize the size here. Okay, no, I type here Affinity Photo 2.6.3 update. Here we type here update, and we want to take the black. Just control A, select all, and come here regular size. Here we take this to black because black is good. It's better than bold, and we can put anywhere. Just click selection tool here, and we can make a smaller, bigger. Like we can like resize like this. We take this corner and make it bigger, and you can see here. Okay, Affinity Photo, and now we can change the color. Actually I want to take the photo, we want to take select other color. So for color we come here, we can take this color. Okay, okay, this color is a good. Okay, we have selected, and here update, and we change the color of update to something. Anytime you come here, from here you can change the color. From here same thing you can do, and you can customize from here. We just take here this color. Okay, no, everything is okay. Now we just select all these, and we come here, you see layer effects. We want to give a layer effect. Come here, just here, and layer effect. In layer effect I want to give 3D effects to our text. You see we have given here, you can give outline text. Here you can add bevels. You see bevels we don't need. No, you can use Gaussian blur etc, add blur, and anytime you can unclick from here. If you want gradient overlay, it will be gradient, and you can choose the gradient. If you need advanced class, advanced tutorial about Affinity Photo, write me in the comment box. I will make a separate tutorial for you. You see we can customize now gradient. We can add more like something. You see red, here we have black. Here we can just give point here. You see here point. See here, in point here you can change other color like red something. See here this color, we choose this color. Okay, here, and we can take this point, add point here. In here we take something red. In this way we can add gradient, and we can take more gradient. For example I take this. If we have added point, just click here anywhere, it will add you a point, and we have point here, and we just click here. Now when the point is selected, and we can add any. For example I want to add this point. I want to take this black color. You see now we have a black gradient, and you can change anytime. You can customize. For we have here black, and we want to take something this touch. Okay, and just click here, just close from here. For example we just here take some other color. Okay, and we can just close here. Okay, we have closed. We have designed our text here. You can see Affinity Photo 2.6.3 update here, and you can change anytime, and you can change the color etc. Now we want to correct the color. We add more color, and we want to refine. For this we have to come here, stock image here, channels we have, layers we have. Now we come here to Windows here. In Windows just click adjustment, and it will add adjustment here. Now we have added adjustment, and we can change level etc. For example I take this level. Okay, default, and you can now add. You see here like some things like black touch, and we don't need little bit. We will change white level. Okay, and we will add gamma. We will take some like this. We will decrease gamma, and output black level we will increase here little bit, not too much, and output white level we want to decrease something. Okay, now we close here, and we want to give the white balance. For white balance just click here, and we take warm. You can select here. We don't need warm, we take default. So we give some redness. Okay, okay, not too much, and here we increase something. Okay, and we close. After that we can add more adjustment here. Just come here and just see here. Now we can take HSL. We just click here, we take the default HSL, and here you can change. You can customize. You see I am customizing color here. You see you can see the effect. You see okay, it's okay now, and here I am customizing some things. Here we will customizing. Okay, okay now, and just close. Now we want to add recolor. For recolor you can take this default here gamma, but we don't need this actually. We just return. Just I have shown you, you can do such a fantastic things inside Affinity Photo. And black and white effect, if you want to give here, you can add directly black and white. We don't need, we need brightness and contrast. In brightness and contrast we take default, and we want to add brightness. Okay, not too much. You can decrease brightness, you can increase. I want to decrease something. Okay, okay, this increase something. Okay, and we want to see, you have to adjust, you have to think yourself how to adjust the photo, what's lack in your photo. You can adjust according to your needs. You see, it's no, we take this. Okay, okay, this. Okay, we have changed. And come here to vibrance. If you want to add vibrance to your photo, take we default, and you can decrease, increase vibrance from here. You see here, we need, okay, we will increase little bit, not too much. If you increase too much vibrance, your photo will be distorted. You see, it's a distorting. So we'll take little bit. Okay, it's okay, very little you have to add, not too much. Exposure, exposure, it will expose, add exposure to your photo. You see, exposure, like, you don't need to take too much, very little. Okay, it's okay for me. So we have added exposure. You can anytime decrease. Okay, it's okay for me, exposure. And if you don't need, just return here. Okay, close. And now we come here, and these are the actually shadow. If you want to add shadow to, if your photo is dark, if you want to add shadow, you can add, but it's okay for our thumbnail. Come here, and this is threshold. If you want to add threshold, default, here we don't need this. Okay, and here you can add curves. Come here, add curves. Here you see, we can add point here, point here, and we can make little bit, it will be higher. You see, curve, it will be more reddish on. You see here, we don't need, in curve you need to adjust very little, not too much. And very cautiously you have to do. Okay, this point is okay, and we just close here. So here all, there are lots of points you can add in Affinity Photo, dear friend. There are lots of things to learn inside Affinity Photo. So you see, we have already designed our thumbnail. If you want to export, just come here, Control Alt Shift S is shortcut. We just type here, and PNG, you can take all type of file format. I use PNG, and JPG is normal. Okay, PNG. And here you have to bilinear, it's okay, you can take from here. Other profile, we use bilinear, default, everything is default, we don't touch. And export. Now I just type Affinity Photo 2.6.3 update and save. So we have saved, and now we come to our file here in File Explorer. This is our YouTube thumbnail, and we come here, open with Irfan View. I use Irfan View to view my photo. Just click here. So it's our logo, dear friend. We have just designed inside Affinity Photo. Update these, and now let's come to the website of Affinity Photo, and let's see what's new. Here, this is the website. Here you can read bug fixes which affected all platforms, add pages from files with selection, produces. Here you see canvas selection, timeout, testing improved, crash when using a smudge tools, and help and localization fix, all for Mac and OS, for all the platforms for which Affinity Photo is available. We have this bug fixes etc, dear friend. So download this update, and after this update, I think Affinity Photo will be work more stable. I am so happy with Affinity Photo. And write me in the comment box, how do you use Affinity Photo, and make a YouTube thumbnail, and just edit your photo. And you can write me in the comment box, how is your experience with Affinity Photo, how you have applied all the tools etc which we have learned in this class, and use this object selection tool. This is AI features inside Affinity Photo, dear friend. We meet in the next class. Take care. Bye.